Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new Lucy on Cars. Welcome back to the channel and thank you very much for all the love on the first two Volvo XC90 videos on the channel. I've really enjoyed this car so far. You may see we've got a roof box on it at the moment. We actually just went away for a week and somehow, as a family of four, we managed to not only fill up the entire boot, including the two rear seats being down, but also fill up a whole roof box on top for a week's trip. I don't know how we ever thought that the BMW was enough for these trips we've got coming up. If you are new around here, this is my car I bought recently. I bought it for £5,000 a couple of weeks ago, and it's a 2009 Volvo XC90. It's the R design, very, very fancy around here. And we've got loads of fun plans with this car for trips around the UK coming up in the next few months, which is the main reason we actually bought it. In today's video, I wanted to go through a few hidden features, things that have cropped up on the car, either that I've noticed myself, that I've found out with a bit of research, or actually a lot of you have commented some from the last video, which is incredibly helpful. If there's any I don't mention in this video and you're an owner of one of these and you think, how has she forgotten that one? Make sure you leave me a comment because I'd love to hear about it. I love these little features in cars that manufacturers pop in. They don't really tell you much about them. It's kind of like you have to research it yourself. It's always good fun to find these little things out. And I did get a comment in the last video saying that I am not dressing like a mother. Thank you very much. So I've decided to cover my knees and elbows in this video. But if I do get hot, my elbows might come out later, and I apologise in advance for that. Very inappropriate of me. If you are new around here, please don't forget to press the subscribe button. We've just hit 30,000 subscribers on the channel, which I'm insanely grateful for. I still can't believe so many of you enjoy watching these videos of me chatting absolute rubbish about different cars. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get my little notes page out on my phone because my memory is not what it used to be, and there's no way I'm going to remember these without having a little look at my phone. So the first one, where should we start? Should we start on a... I was about to start with something really boring, and I'm glad I'm not. Shall I do it anyway? No, I can't start with a flap. No, we'll move on to flaps later. So the first one, how am I going to show you this? So if you, George, come in here and I go around to the driver's seat, the first one is something that, I mean, someone commented this one and they told me it's because if you've got kids in the back and you need to sort of tend to them, it's very handy. But I suppose it'd be handy for like a few reasons if you needed the space. Gosh, that's leaked everywhere. That's fantastic. Why is that leaking? This here, also known as an armrest, or what do you call it, a compartment? Centre console. Centre console, thank you, George. This is actually detachable. So if I put my hand, reach down right to where the carpet is, pop your hand underneath here and you can feel a little thingy and it comes off really, really easily. So it does kind of feel like I'm building a Lego car. Like why is my centre console in my hands right now, including the 12-volt socket there? Hilarious.
It looks like an old tower computer, an old tower PC. It
does look like an old tower PC, but did you know there were cup holders here?
No.
So there's cup holders in the rear. That's another hidden feature I didn't know about. And a mucky ashtray. But now you've got all this access and room here. I mean, what's this? Is there something here as well? I don't know. Why is that there? Or is that just so it still looks nice if you do take it out? But now you get to drive the car much more uncomfortably without an armrest. So that's a really, really handy feature to have if you're wanting to be less comfortable in the car and have your arm sort of fall down when you try and lean on it. Then I'd highly recommend removing the centre console. So let me just pop this ginormous thing back. That's so easy to put in and out actually. While I'm here, I will show you the flap, which is very handy for things like parking tickets. So when you put your parking ticket here and as you shut the door, a gust of wind comes in and oh, mind your head, George, and George, they can see, I think. I don't even need to get this close. There you go. When you put your parking ticket on your dashboard and a gust of wind comes in and throws this to the other side of the car or onto the floor or out the window, you don't need to worry about that with this. It's going to be nice and secure. And while we're talking about flaps, also got a hidden pocket here at the front of, I think it's on both, yeah, both front seats. So, I mean, it kind of graces me out. I feel like just crumbs would fall into that, and I don't really want to put my hand in that because I've not actually looked inside it yet. What would you put in there? What is the point in that? Maybe some change, some chewing gum? I don't really know. Your legs are going to be on it and it's going to make it go warm. What would you put in that? I don't know. Very handy. I also read somewhere that there is a small pocket by the steering wheel, but I don't know where that is. I read somewhere that it's got a little pocket by the steering wheel. Let's get down here and see. No, there's just the OBD port down there. Very disappointing. I was looking forward to finding another pocket in the car. While I'm in the driver's seat, if I wanted to put the gear stick into any of these right now, you can't do it, I guess, for safety reasons. So I don't know, if the car wasn't started and you wanted to roll it or just to move the car backwards and forwards for whatever reason in the garage or something, even if I put my foot on the brake, like, it's still obviously not going to go anywhere. But if you pop the ignition on, you can then go into any gear you like without starting the engine. So That's quite handy. Good to know. I actually also had someone asking me how the handbrake works on this because they've never seen one like it before. So George, maybe come on the other side because you're just clambering all over the passenger seat. So obviously we haven't got the standard like handbrake in this car, not even a little button you get in more modern cars. We have got two things here. So to release the handbrake, you've got this little lever here. So we pull it. It's actually quite a horrible clunk. We'll let that van go past and then hopefully you can hear it. Ready? It's a very, very loud clunk to release a handbrake. And then if you look to the left of the brake pedal, there's a very small mini brake just here. And then you just push it down and it kind of clicks all the way down, which is quite odd. It's a bit random, but I don't know, it's quite cool. It feels like, it's a bit motorbikey. It's like we were in the Philippines and we're driving manual vintage motorbikes around the island. Really cool. I'll try and put a picture in if I can find it. That was good times, right, George? You're actually wearing quite a similar shirt to what you would have worn back in the day then. Very summer shirt today. And it kind of reminds me of that. But anyway, I think that's everything in the driver's seat. So now let's head into the boot. So next up we have, I think it's a hidden feature. There's a little hook here that you can use to, I guess, hook your grocery bags on so that they don't topple over. There's nothing worse than getting back from the shops and seeing apples and eggs sprawled out among your boot. So having that there is very useful. That's another compartment there. This really needs a nice detail, doesn't it? There's so many grubby areas that aren't really opened much and you just need to get in there and clean it all out. But there was a funny feature in the new XC90 we borrowed. There was a little plastic spider on the plastic. Do you remember? It was really bizarre. They put a little spider in the back seat, but I don't think we've got any spiders in here. Maybe there's some real ones, but yeah. There was one feature that it's not obviously going to be in this car because it's all manual, but you've got the whole sort of waving your foot under and it releases the boot to come up, but both levers are manual. But this did run up to like 2014. So did any of the later models have that included? Because I remember in my BMW days, the whole like awkward foot wave to get the boot to open. It never blooming does it when you're trying to show someone either. But yeah, let me know in the comments if the later models did have that. Obviously it's got 7 seats that are hidden right now. Not really a hidden feature because you know it's got 7 seats. It's got a booster seat in the middle part as well actually, which I can show you. My newborn baby, actually he's not a newborn now, he's 8 weeks old, so he's technically not a newborn anymore. Bless him, he's asleep in the car. So I'm gonna try and show you this without waking him up, because if he wakes up, this video is over. Pliers here for my other son. You can tell this is like a very used family car, can't you? There's just shoes everywhere, and this little lever here lifts up. Oh, mate. That is a lot of rotten, manky bits underneath that. Oh no, I don't even want to show you. That's disgusting. That is. Do you want to see it?
No.
Go on, show it.
No one wants to see it.
Go on, have a look. For some reason. Vile. Right, so anyway, so you lift up, there you go. It's got a built-in booster seat. So for when the kiddies are a lot bigger, when they don't need proper car seats with like the head restraints anymore, they've got a built-in booster seat. Unfortunately, it's only the middle seat, so that's that. But when our oldest kid gets older, he can go in the middle, and then the others, if we had another one, effectively could go either side. I guess that's why it's in the middle, but actually can't get it back down, there you go. Very easy to use. This row also moves backwards and forwards. They've got a bar down here, a little rail that you can squeeze, and then if that, they move. The auxiliary hole here was quite hidden. It has a little flap there. It says aux on it, but that took us a while to realise we had that. So gross in here. I don't think I even looked at this car. I literally just sat in it. So something I'd love to know is if I can code in. We've got the automatic, we've got the button here to put the wing mirrors in and out. Which is a definite no-brainer for me, like it's so handy. I'd love to know if I can code it into the key, because that would be really handy. And also we're thinking about getting some remapping done and getting a little bit more horsepower. I've seen a few comments saying we can get it to like 225, which would be amazing because it's not the quickest car, and we had a few instances where you kind of wish you had a bit more power pulling out on roundabouts, or there was motorway the other day when we were coming home from our trip and there was no slick road. We'd gone into the services, come out, and we had to just floor it, and it was like traffic behind's catching up quite quick, so we had to wait for a very big gap. So I'd like a little bit more power for safety and for fun. So if anyone can recommend a company that do that, or a service, or somewhere we can take it to get it done, then please drop me a comment. Right, don't sit on my microphone, mate. He's woken up, so the video's going to end. But we're actually at the end of the video now, luckily anyway. Thanks again for all the love on the video so far, the Volvo. If you've got any specific videos you'd like me to see, please do let me know in the comments. I've actually convinced some of you to buy one. I had a few comments saying I was on the fence and your video has made me cross the line and I've made the purchase. So that's really cool to know. Sorry, it's a little bit windy out there for him, so we've come inside. And I also had a few of you asking where I purchased this one from, because I know I mentioned that it was at a specialist local. So the owner is a friend of George's family, and they specialise in like Volvo servicing and repairs and stuff, and it's called Amber Garage in Southwick. So if anyone is local in need of a Volvo specialist, then I can highly recommend Rob at Amber Garage, who sold me this car. And so far, touch wood, it's going very, very well. Ooh, excuse me. Boring myself to death with all this waffle. Thanks so much for watching this video, and if you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you very soon in the next Lucy on Cars. Oh yeah, I also had the same person that commented about me being inappropriately dressed also said that it's focusing too much on the car and not my child. But just so you know, I do also, like, I don't just talk about cars all day. I know it may seem like it in these videos, but it's only like 10 minutes of the day, isn't it? The rest of the time I am tending to the child. It's not Lucy on babies, it's Lucy on cars. So thanks for watching.